school designed to uplift and empower young men regardless of economic status will officially shut its doors tomorrow.
Anchor Latanya Norton is on your side to explain. All new at 5.
When Miller McCoy Academy opened just 7 years ago, there was optimism and enthusiasm about a school that was like none other in New Orleans. But over the years, the challenges outweighed the victories and eventually took a toll. Today, we look at the rise and fall of Miller McCoy Academy, what was right, what went wrong, and what's still going strong. Miller McCoy Academy.
This was a place of hope for parents who could not afford tuition to send their boys to private all-male schools. This was a place of hope for them.
Now hope has faded at the once thriving all-male college preparatory school in New Orleans East. Today there's a sense of loss, sadness, a grieving for what could have been, brought on by the impending closure of the school, named for history makers, mathematician Kelly Miller and inventor Elijah McCoy. Since 2008, Miller McCoy has been the only all-male public school in the Crescent City.
The theory was excellent. The theory was to take urban males, give them the necessary support, give them the necessary skills to catch up where they would be able to successfully go to college, not just enter college, but successfully complete college.
Social studies teacher Fredette Phillips came on board 6 years ago in hopes of improving these young men's lives. Many of Miller McCoy's students arrived reading below grade level. Teachers focused on how boys learn. Research suggests hands-on activities, small groups, projects. They strive to provide a private school environment in a public school setting.
I'm a graduate of St. Augustine. We said this is an opportunity to create something similar, but yet different.
St. Augustine High School is a historic all-boys parochial school founded in 1951, one that has produced a long list of civic leaders, a model for Miller McCoy.
Tradition meaning having some honor, understanding where you came from, where you're going, and so it meant all of that, everything that St. Augustine stood for.
These urban kids and kids who may have been forgotten, kids who people kind of forget about, you know, they had somewhere where they could come and receive that same type of education, that same environment, you know, that same structure.
Teachers like Reginald Varnado saw potential. Miller McCoy's mission was to build up the African-American male.
We're told we're undisciplined, that we're unruly, that we aren't smart enough, that we can't get the same things that others can get. And it was our dream to kind of change that.
If it wasn't for Miller McCoy, I'd probably still be making C's and D's and hanging with the wrong crowd of people. 16-year-old Montarian Ginn is at the top of his 10th grade class. He earned the coveted gold tie given to straight-A students, part of an award system that encourages academic goals. I've gained pride in myself. I'm no longer enforcing myself in harbor activities with other students. I have maintained discipline. We have structure. And students were mentored by community leaders, men who shared valuable life lessons.
They told them the truth. They told them about their struggles. They didn't sugarcoat their success. They emphasized that success was dependent on how well you overcame adversity.
But in 2012, Miller McCoy would face its own adversity. Co-founders Tiffany Hardrick and Keith Sanders left amid ethics allegations, starting what became a revolving door of new leaders.
It wasn't that the teachers weren't sincere or dedicated. It was just that with so many changes, you never knew exactly what the current program was.
Phillips says the inconsistency impacted test scores. Last year, Miller McCoy received an F performance grade from the state. There were also reports of violence. When grades didn't improve, Miller McCoy lost its charter and any chance of moving from modular buildings into the newly constructed Livingston High School on the same site.
They told us since my 6th grade year that we're going to be getting a new school, and now the new year is here and the school is done and we're not even getting it. So it's a horrible feeling. It's terrible.
Yet another disappointment for students at Miller McCoy. But when one door closes, another opens.
And coming up tomorrow at 5, part 2 of my story, see how the power of music strengthens the legacy of Miller McCoy Academy. Back to you.
And teacher Fredette Williams says she is very concerned about what schools the students will attend and if people take into consideration the multitude of changes students have been through.